Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It is the weekend roundup. I got my coronavirus beard. It's growing in nicely. Let's do the news. Well, China is being China again in a major way. We've talked about how they basically banned Animal Crossing New Horizons in the country after Hong Kong residents were using it in pretty awesome ways to protest the government. Activists were making anti-China, pro-democracy posters, as well as pictures of Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam and Chinese President Xi Jinping, which they then whacked with their bug-catching nets. Those Hong Kong protesters. Protest leader Joshua Wong told US Gamer that Animal Crossing was helpful as a protest organizing site, considering the global shutdowns caused by the coronavirus. Well, China did not like that, and as a result, the game mysteriously disappeared from the e-commerce platform Taobao, which is basically the Chinese eBay. Kind of hilarious, because as a game, Animal Crossing could not be more innocuous, but when you're a thin-skinned authoritarian government, apparently no slight is too small. But that apparently didn't go far enough, because now the press in Taiwan is reporting that the Chinese government is banning gamers from all online activity involving any foreigners. According to the Taiwan News, the quote, Chinese Communist Party is taking its political censorship to the extreme by disconnecting Chinese online gamers from their guildmates outside China. And here's an interesting way that the Chinese government looks at online games. They apparently consider them an authority vacuum. They added, the communist regime is said to have noticed an authority vacuum in online multiplayer games, which enables people to freely socialize without monitoring. Local metropolises are scrambling to draft laws to expand the scope of online censorship in video games and even prohibit gamers from meeting and chatting with people on the other side of the Great Firewall. The Great Firewall, of course, that's a euphemism for China's monitoring and censorship of the internet. They added that, quote, online games will also be subject to surveillance as a new real name mechanism is going to be implemented in China. Cool, thanks guys. Also, they reported that the new law will not allow for zombies and plagues, map editing, role-playing, as well as organizing a union in games. Can't even do that in a game apparently in China. Regulations which are believed to be inspired by the sensitive content made by Joshua Wong. Again, he is the Hong Kong protest leader. But there have actually been all kinds of clashes in online games between gamers in China and those in other countries. Earlier this month, the Chinese developer Seasun Games cut off gamers in Taiwan from a popular martial arts game, JX3, after gamers in Taiwan were talking about the Wuhan virus in a chat room. And mainland China, this is crazy, mainland Chinese and Hong Kong gamers got into it online last year on GTA 5. According to the South China Morning Post, the players, quote, staged a virtual battle in which mainland Chinese gamers dressed as riot police drove trucks with water cannons and threw grenades at the Hong Kong gamers. Wow. Also weird that they can manage to get their hands on GTA 5 in China, but not Animal Crossing. So there you go. China still very mad about Animal Crossing and a lot of other games, and now they've expanded it to basically every online game in existence. I'm sure Blizzard is fully cooperating with them as we speak. All right, moving on, let's talk about GTA 6. We've actually been talking about this game for years. I reported on it back when this channel was called The Know. Remember us? Yeah, we reported that the game is codenamed Project Americas, and it'll take place in both Vice City and a new city that's based on Rio de Janeiro. As for the time period, it's supposedly set in the 70s and 80s, back when music was awesome. And we also reported that you'll be able to fly between the USA and South America when you're doing missions. So maybe some a Narcos vibe there. In 2018, my source said Rockstar was in the early stages of development, but it could be released in like the 2021, 2022-ish. They said 3 to 4 years at the time. Well, it's apparently still in the same spot. Kotaku just published a story kind of belating themselves for allegedly improving working conditions at Rockstar. And the story included a line about GTA 6 saying that, quote, Rockstar's next big project is still early in development. Not sure what they've been doing all this time, especially considering that Red Dead 2 came out in the fall of 2018, but yeah, still going to be a little bit of a wait for GTA 6. All right, it's no secret a lot of us are quarantined right now. Things can get a little boring. Well, Sony is breaking us off a couple of free games as part of its new Play at Home initiative. You can get Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection from now until May 5th. If you haven't played it, it's the first 3 Uncharteds, well worth your time. They're also giving us the indie hit Journey. Not bad, but even cooler, Sony said they have developed a $10 million fund to help struggling indie developers. They wrote that independent developers are vital to the heart and soul of the gaming community. We understand that the hardships and financial struggles that many smaller gaming studios are facing. They said they will release more info about the fund, including the participation criteria, soon. All right, if you play WWE 2K games, you probably know that WWE 2K20 was kind of a mess. It was full of hilarious bugs and glitches, which of course ended up on the internet for all of us to make fun of. It was great. Well, it doesn't look like we will be getting a sequel. Reports are out that WWE 2K21 has been canceled. That comes from the YouTuber Justin Leeper, who said he's heard from, quote, reliable sources that this year's installment has been canceled. He also alluded to some behind-the-scenes issues. That's probably a reference to the split between 2K and the developer Yuke's, which has made the WWE games for years. And of course, COVID-19 also a factor like it is with everything else these days. He said the game will be back though for a 2K22 installment. Interestingly, he said it won't be for next-gen consoles, rather just PS4, Xbox One, and he said PC also. All right, so back in the day, if you were into PC gaming, the standard question you'd ask about your rig was, can it play Crysis? That was the benchmark for next-gen graphics. Well, it looks like a remastered version of Crysis is on the way, and it's coming to Switch, too. I never thought a Nintendo handheld would be able to play Crysis. People found some related art embedded within the source code of the site's page. There also is a note saying Crysis Remastered brings new graphic features, high quality textures, and the Cry engine's native hardware for the very first time to the Nintendo Switch. In fact, it's the first time a Crysis game is coming to any Nintendo platform. I never thought I would see this day. Then later this week, a purported trailer leaked. No official word yet, but it sounds like we'll get one soon. All right, time for a 5-second review. Is this the same Joker? Where's Batman? Joker looks great, though. All right, let's talk about games coming out next week. First up, The Flower Collectors is a detective mystery set in the political powder keg of Barcelona in 1977. You play Jorge, an ex-cop in a wheelchair with a difficult past. Alone on your balcony, you watch the world pass by through binoculars. One stormy night, you witness a murder. Determined to uncover the truth, you form an unlikely alliance with the young, ambitious journalist Melinda and start your investigation. Together, you'll solve a complex mystery by unraveling the secrets of unsuspecting neighbors. Inspired by classic crime noir films and games like Campo Santo's Firewatch, The Flower Collectors is a detective story with a whole lot of heart. It comes to PC April 21st. Cloudpunk is a neon noir story in a rain-drenched cyberpunk metropolis. It's your first night on the job working for the Cloudpunk delivery service. 2 rules: don't miss a delivery and don't ask what's in the package. In this story-based exploration game, you'll meet a diverse range of characters, including androids, AI, and unscrupulous humans at every level of society. Everyone has a story, and in the course of one night in Navalis, everything will change. It comes to PC April 23rd. XCOM Chimera Squad delivers an all-new story and turn-based tactical combat experience in the XCOM universe. After years of alien rule, humanity won the war for Earth. Yay, we did it! But when the overlords fled the planet, they left their former soldiers behind. Now, 5 years after the events of XCOM 2, humans and aliens are working together to forge a civilization of cooperation and coexistence. What could go wrong? Welcome to City 31, a model of peace in a post-invasion world. However, not all of Earth's inhabitants support interspecies alliance. Chimera Squad, an elite force of human and alien agents, must work together to destroy the underground threats driving the city toward chaos. Your agents are unique, each of them equipped with special tactical abilities and driven by a different motivation for joining the squad. Deploy targeted team members to investigate and combat the danger that pervade the districts of City 31. Lead the squad through a new experience that innovates on XCOM's turn-based legacy, utilizing strategy, teamwork, and new breach and clear gameplay to complete your mission objectives. It's out for PC April 24th. Trials of Mana is the 3D remake of the hit classic RPG that was released back in 1995 as Seiken Densetsu 3. This daring tale of overcoming tests of fate has been given new life. Experience the beloved adventure fully modernized with graphic improvements, character voiceover support, a remastered soundtrack, and a new episode, which you can experience after the ending, in addition to an ability system and a new class that reconstructs the character leveling system, plus more active battles. This overlapping story of interwoven destinies changes depending on who you choose as your main character and companions. Will these young adventurers be able to use the power of mana to save the world from the brink of destruction? It comes to PC, PS4, and the Switch April 24th. In Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto, the latest game in the series is finally here for the Switch. It features all the DLC, including the latest Next Generation's DLC update pack. Relive the fourth great ninja war that unfolded in Naruto Shippuden and experience the story of Boruto, Naruto the movie featuring Naruto's son, Boruto Uzumaki. Plus, choose from 124 ninja, the most in the series. Join in action-packed battles whenever and wherever you want. It comes to the Switch April 24th. And finally, Predator Hunting Grounds is an immersive asymmetrical shooter set in remote areas where the predator stalks the most challenging prey. Play as a member of an elite fire team and complete paramilitary operations before the predator finds you. Not good if he finds you. Or play as the predator to hunt the most worthy prey, choosing from your vast array of deadly alien tech to collect your trophies one by one. The predator's mission is clear: the hunt. Study the warriors in the jungle and choose the best of the best to engage. Dispatch your targets and collect trophies to display as tokens of each hunt. Do not let your prey escape. Failure, not an option. It comes to PC and PS4 April 24th. That's all the news we got for you this week, guys. I hope y'all are doing safe. I hope you're doing well. Love you a lot. We'll see you soon. XCOM Chimera Squad. Chimera? I don't know. Y'all make fun. I said Lich King last week. I know. It's Lich King. What do you want from me? Is it Lich King? Lich. Yes. Lich King.
Animal Crossing New Horizons might be the least controversial game ever made. The whole game is about you decorating your own desert island and making friends with the other inhabitants. Okay, technically you are ruining a local environment by introducing non-native species, terraforming an island to suit your selfish human needs, deforesting other islands with reckless abandon.
And all under the thumb of one capitalist.
Just for precious reasons.